Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be participating in Rite of Exile. Now it has been some time since I've been on a Rite of Exile team. The last time I was in ROV was when I was last Immortal, so about 8 weeks ago, 9 weeks ago now, so quite some time, might be even longer than that, roughly 9 weeks ago anyway, so quite some time. And for this I'm playing the Invisi Wizzy build. I did change out a couple of essences. Let me know if you want me to share the build info in the comments and I can give you a breakdown. I'm pretty sure it's the one that Mal shared. I just swapped out an essence on the chest, but it might be the exact one that Mal has used in the past and shared on his channel. But anyway, I was playing a support build here because for this battle, the team that I was on is against Ukrainian Legion, and this is one of the other biggest clans on our server. Probably one of the other biggest clans in the EU in general in Diablo Immortal, and so I figured there's no point me going in with my DPS build like I was playing in Bout of Realms, because it's probably not going to help anyone when my secondaries, yes, while my secondaries are in a nice place, my resonance isn't as high as anyone else on our team. So yeah, I was with a lot of big guys in this battle and against a lot of big guys in the battle as well, so I wasn't really sure what to expect here whatsoever. Normally in Rite of Exile I'm put against teams that are possibly lower resonance than me or kind of closer matched, and yeah, so I wasn't entirely sure how this would go, and as you can see I have just experienced my first death here as well, and for some reason I was waiting to like auto resurrect. I think that my brain was just not working. This is what happens when you've done PvP so many days this week and then been at work all weekend as well and come home straight into PvP on Saturday for Shadow War on my alt character, because yes, I do still attend that every week, even though obviously this is my main character. I do actually attend Shadow War on my alt every single week, and then on a Sunday I come home from work and take part in Rite of Exile. So apologies to my team for like taking a bit long to resurrect the first time there. My brain was just not braining. So yeah, this match was interesting to say the least. You can see I had players chasing me here from Ukrainian Legion, and as I said, they're a really strong clan. They're pretty equally matched with some of the other whale clans on our server, so some of the clans in our alliance they're kind of equally matched with as well, but you know, with Rite of Exile it's always nice to win all of the rooms, all of the battles for it, especially when you are Immortal. So but yeah, the guys have put together quite a good team, and I was like, why did you put me on this team? Honestly, that was what I was asking, because yeah, I don't know, I felt like there was better options they could have gone for instead of me, but it was nice to be on this team. When I checked the score at that point though, I was like, right, 2 assists and 2 deaths only. I need to up my game here. So as I said before at the start, I've only played this build a few times in Battleground. I didn't have much success with it, simply because on mobile it's very, very easy to accidentally turn the ice armor on, and when I'm focusing on the battle I find it hard to tell. Like, I know that I have this whole circle around me with this ice armor essence, but I still sometimes don't even notice when it turns off, because I'm more focused on where the other players are on the screen rather than what is going on with my character, other than obviously making sure I'm hitting those right skill buttons. So yeah, my objective here was just to help support my team and make it easy for them to take players down, and hopefully I did that to the best of my ability. But yeah, this is not the kind of build that I'm used to playing, and obviously on mobile it's a lot harder to play these builds where you're actually having to place skills, compared to something like the spam build where you can kind of just hit your buttons and not have to worry too much about aiming them, because you're hitting the buttons so quickly that they're going to hit someone. So I was trying to keep moving with this, because obviously with this Invisi Wizzy build, although yes, you are invisible to players, they can still see your dot on the minimap, so you're not completely invisible to anyone. They will still see where you are. So my thoughts were, right, I'll stay invisible, but what I will do is I will keep kind of zigzagging. And then here's Johnny came after me. He is, I think, still higher resonance than me. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't faced him in Battleground for quite some time because I haven't been playing a lot of Battleground, as I said. I probably should practice a little bit more now that we've got Rite of Exile coming up, but yeah, I don't know. I do PvP, but as I said, I do it a lot more casually. I don't sit there playing Battleground for several hours a day like a lot of people do. But some people prefer PvP, some people prefer PvE. I like all aspects of the game, both aspects, PvP and PvE. But yeah, this match for me especially was definitely a challenge. Being against players that I knew were higher resonance, higher stats, higher secondaries overall. It's just, yeah, I was a bit worried about how this was going to go, because the worst thing for me, it's not necessarily, oh, I've performed badly. It's like, I don't want to let my teams down when I do these matches. So that's like my biggest worry always. Even with Battle of Realms, everyone on my team will tell you that the first thing that I said before we started, like when we put the team together, was that I didn't want to let anyone down. And that's how I feel with Rite of Exile as well. Like, I always want to try and do my best to help the team out and support the team. If I can't be a DPS, like in this case, if I'm needed more as support, I just want to try and do the best I can to help everyone else do their best as well, because I mean that's part of actually being on a team, is everyone working together. So yeah, I was kind of kept waiting for the ice armor. I didn't want to kind of jump in without that, especially as these guys, as I said, these are like hard hitters, and I knew that I'd be taking quite a lot of damage from these players, so I wanted to ensure that I was able to stay invisible as much as possible. Obviously there are some moments where the invisibility isn't there. I was using Vitus, so I was using 4 pieces of Vitus in this build, as well as 2 pieces of Barons and 2 Skybreakers. I don't think that's the exact set you're meant to use in this setup, however that is what I had to work with. I've not had much luck. Most of the time it's the same every time we have a new Inferno difficulty. I never seem to have much luck with the actual set items, crafting or finding them. It seems to be the same thing every single time, that I'm basically just, yeah, I get things with Vitality instead of Fortitude. I really wish they'd make it so that we could change that out, like swap it out somehow. But as you can see, we're coming to the last few seconds of this match, and we have managed to keep them from pushing those idols too far. So both idols are kind of neck and neck halfway along the map, and yeah, not enough time left for them to push it any further. So thankfully this match was a victory, and I'm so happy with that. As I said, I was really worried about how this was going to go. So MVP of the match was MD Soul, our clan leader in Niflheim. So good job, MD, on that one. Really nice score from everyone. I somehow managed 17 assists in the end. So 2 kills, 2 deaths and 17 assists, which I'm not too upset about that really overall. I was expecting it to be a lot different. And 58 kills against 16. And this was the overall result for Immortals. So we had all 10 rooms won against every Shadow clan. So really happy with that. So that is it from me for this video. I hope you've enjoyed watching. Let me know how your Rite of Exile has gone this weekend if you've taken part. And I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.
Official Diablo Partner.